How are you? Now you ask me how I am. I am happy. It's an affirmation. But let me start with giving you a little background of how I became the Chief Happiness Officer. If somebody would have told me back in 2009 when this whole thing started that I would be where I am right now, I'm like, give me a break, you know? It was the height of the recession, and you can kind of tell people around you, their mood were down, people were scared. And so I came out of meditation, which is one form of art, and I was feeling really happy. And I just went outside. I knew I couldn't do anything about the global meltdown, but I could do something about one person.
Edwin Adebari decided instead of just offering a friendly hello, he would begin to track each person's level of happiness by asking the question, how happy are you today, on a scale of 1 to 10?
When we look at happiness as an emotion, which is what traditionally we have been taught, then you are powerless about it. It's nebulous, you know? And I'm like, no, the human brain is way more powerful than that. So what if we look at happiness as a skill? So what we start to understand is this: if we move it just from pure emotion and say, okay, these are skills you can learn now. And even if you have to take baby steps, you can become good at it if you put the time and the effort, and if somebody come in and mentor you and coach you. So that's really what we are doing.
In 2009, Edwin launched the I Am Happy Project, an organization that focuses on spreading the art of happiness. His strategy: create monthly I Am Happy meetup events, along with school presentations, festivals, happy journals, dancing, laughing yoga, creating, and all things happy.
I truly believe that art and happiness are synonymous. Because, you know, when people get into any kind of art form, it brings joy. And I think it's more the process. Even though they already imagine the outcome, they never know what the finished product is going to be. Sometimes it's an art form that we have forgotten, but you can learn it, you know, and you can learn it again, and it can totally have impact on your life. When people are happy, they tend to be more creative. And so they create all kinds of stuff, even if they have nothing in their mind in the beginning. So the art of happiness is just pure human endeavor. We are in 64 cities in 19 countries. So we have places like New Delhi, and Cairo right now has the largest membership of I Am Happy Project. We have over 7,000 people who are engaged with the I Am Happy Project in Cairo. We have I Am Happy Project in Cape Town in South Africa. We have in Brazil. We have in Mexico. We have in Canada. We have in Nigeria. We are in Europe, you know, whether it's London, Paris, Rome. You know, I mean, it's just exciting, all the different places that we are. And to know that we are connected with one mission, which is to spread happiness one person at a time.
In 2012, the United Nations passed a resolution making March 20th the International Day of Happiness around the world.
I hope everybody finds their happiness.
So we've been very fortunate, you know, the whole project, I Am Happy Project, recognized at the United Nations, but when it actually happened, it was very humbling experience. And then, of course, invited to do a TED Talk, you know, on happiness. That was also great in the process. So the I Am Happy Project was the first organization. Then in 2015, I came across a study that was conducted by Harvard Business Review, that happy businesses attract 37% more customers. So that's when I started the Happy Neighborhood Project for the purpose of going into businesses and creating a culture of happiness in the workplace. My goal is not to even convince people. Okay, my goal is to remind people. And yes, there are times people look at me with a glazed face. And I know in the general sense, most people will not look at art and happiness as the same. But for somebody like myself that's focused totally on happiness for these last 7 or 8 years, I see them as one and the same. So we develop an app where someone downloads the app for free and they rate themselves on a daily basis. They're going to be able to see a pattern of where they are. And when it deviates from that pattern, they know something is not right. You're going to find out that you can change your mood. But don't expect it to happen overnight. You have to be patient. Just like you said, creating a piece of art. You don't even know what the outcome is going to be, but diligently you are working on it every single day. You're pouring your sweat into it, your life into it, and then all of a sudden, the end product, people go, wow, how did that come about? I think happiness is just like that. Life is going to throw me a curveball. I have a way to receive that curveball and throw it back to life and still be happy. So find out, what is it that you really like to do? What kind of piece of art speaks to you? Is it painting? Is it drawing? Is it singing? Is it dancing? Is it photographing? Is it creating? Whatever it is that speaks to you, embrace it. Use it as a tool to bring yourself to that level of happiness that you deserve. How are you?